Alright, good morning everybody. Saturday morning, and we just got through having some rain come through here in Pensacola, and it's not totally muggy yet, although it is kind of humid, but it's still okay working outside. It's been a while since I actually uploaded a video and filmed, so I guess let me kind of show you what I'm doing or have been working on. I just haven't been filming, and because it's really been stuff that's kind of really stuff that I've done before. So yeah, let me just give you an idea of, catch you up on what we've been doing here. Sorry for the sound of the lawnmower in the background. Neighbor decided to mow his yard. So well, here's first kind of one of the things I decided to do is, if you remember, I had created a wood panel that went here, and after looking at it and kind of thinking about it, I decided that I really just wanted to go back to painting the trim. And so what I did is I cut out the hole that gives me access to this area here, and painted the trim and put it back on. The other thing that gives me is it gives me this cover for the speaker, which I wasn't able to do with the wood paneling. I was going to have to buy another cover. So my thoughts here is what I'm going to do is create a shelf, a little small shelf, probably about this big, that we can lift up, and it actually will also hide this area too at the same time. So we can lift this up and have a shelf area right here. Okay, and you can see on this door, I did the same thing. There was a wooden panel here, it was actually hinged way up here, and so I wanted to do the same thing, just keep the trim work, paint it. But this time I cut this out down here. This hole actually goes all the way up to right around here, I think. But I want to do the same thing. So what I'm going to do on the other side is put a shelf right here and allow it to come up and swing down. And I also put this trim work that I bought off of Amazon, and so it looks real nice, I think. Kind of trims it out a little bit. The other thing I'm working on is I purchased this edging, this T-molding, I guess you could call it, from Amazon, and I'm actually installing it here between the layers of Luan that I have up here. So I'm going to do that today, hopefully get that done, taken care of. You can see actually here in the back, I actually got the television working and together, and it actually took me a couple more days even after I did the video to make sure that that was solid. Let's see, what else am I working on? So the other thing I'm doing is I purchased from Walmart a number of these pool noodles, and they were like 4 feet long and 94 cents each, and I think that is going to be the solution. You can see here I've actually cut one in half, and I'm actually going to put it up here and then cover that with some vinyl fabric. So yeah, it's actually taken me a long time to figure out a solution to how to cover this area, and so by using these and then covering it with this vinyl fabric, I think it's going to look nice covered. And also this adds a layer of it's closed cell foam, so some layer of insulation. So I'm gonna work on that today, and a couple other things I'll show you a little bit later today. So anyways, yeah, let's get started. After all of the time thinking about how to best seal these up, thinking that I had actually found the solution with these pool noodles, I actually decided that it looks better without them, so there's actually no pool noodles behind here. So I think it looks good. It looks finished, that's for sure. And so yeah, I have 4 pool noodles that I can play with now. So all right. All right, so I also got this trim work done up here, you can see, and I think it looks good. Looks definitely more finished up here than it did before. And then back here, I did the same thing. Finished up this trim work up here. So I didn't have enough of the vinyl fabric, you can see, to finish out. And I'm going to leave this hanging here because I still need to screw cabinets in, and I need to know where the holes are. But I still need to finish, get some more vinyl fabric for that over there, and then this side over here. Because I used all the fabric. So, okay, yep. So yeah, that's that. One of the recent purchases I purchased is this TV antenna right here. It's actually by King. It's magnetic, omnidirectional, and so I can take it out when I need to, put it in the van, or just leave it up on top. So far it's been working really good. I think it was about $100, and I got it off of Amazon, so I'll put a link in the description with that. But it works good. The other issue I'm having is we had a bunch of rain the other day, and for some reason this brake light is just, it's leaking water into the brake light, and I don't know how it's getting there. I really put Dicor like everywhere around the edge of this, and so one of the things that I read online, apparently this is a big problem with a lot of the Ford vans and trucks, this third overhead brake light leaking. So one of the things they recommend is put some soapy water around the edge and then blow air underneath and see where bubbles form, if bubbles form at all. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try doing that. Hopefully we'll be able to see something. All right. It looked like there was one over here. Must be a crack. That was a good indicator. I wonder if I should just buy a new one. They're expensive. I think they're used like $50. Brand new, $100. I bought some clear RTV sealant from Amazon, and for about $5. So what I'm going to do is when that comes in, I'm just going to cover this whole thing with that sealant, so hopefully that'll take care of that problem. Another little purchase that I made recently was this hitch step, and you probably saw, I don't know if you saw the last hitch step that I had. It was more of a square and it stuck out pretty big, and I was always afraid that when I parked in a parking lot that the person who parked in behind me was going to ram into it. So I found this from Go Rhino off of Amazon, and it's much more low profile in terms of it doesn't stick out as far, and it's wider, much wider, and it's very solid. So I really like this hitch step. If somebody could help me with a problem that I've had ever since I bought the van, and it is this left barn door on the side of the van. I open it up and it continually swings back closed, and I wonder if there's some kind of something that I can purchase that will help me keep this door open. It's actually getting kind of annoying. So if you know of a solution, I would definitely be open to hearing. All right, what we're going to do now is I have purchased some of this trim, edge banding, I guess you would call it. And so I'm going to kind of edge band this little piece of plastic that I kind of cut to allow access to this back area here. One of the other things that I've modified here is actually back here in the back of the van where the AC unit is. This trim work actually, there was a lot of dead space back here, free space back here that I could use. So what I did is I just basically trimmed up, cut a hole in this trim work, and now I have access to all this space. I'm going to actually have cabinets or cubby holes all right here, so that'll just actually give more space to the rear of the cubby hole. Plus, I find that I'm passing wires through here a lot, and so it actually just makes it easier to just reach through and send a wire through. So yeah, another way, and then I trimmed it out again with that trim, so it looks good. All right, well, another thing that I'm working on, and I'm really feeling a little out of my league here, is electrical. And you can see I've got a box, electric breaker box that I picked up from Home Depot with, what's that, 4 20 amp breakers. And my thought is I'm going to install on the outside of the van here a port to plug in 30 amps and come to the breaker, and the breaker will go right there, and then out of the breaker go 2 of the 20 amps go to regular outlets on this side, and then 2 go through this port, and this will go underneath the van. And I have another port similar on this side, you can see back there, and come out on this side and put 2 other 110 outlets on this side. And yeah, so it's, I think I have a comprehension and understanding of what I need to do. And I actually went to Carpenter's Campers, which is a RV store near Pensacola here, and I showed the guys what I was doing, and it's so funny. I would think that the RV guys would be like not interested in talking to me because, you know, I'm building an RV, not buying one from them. But the couple times that I've been there, I've been pleasantly surprised in how interested they were in what I was doing. And the guys there just basically said, anything we can do to help you, just let us know. They're actually surprised at how far I've gotten, being as I don't really know a whole lot. And so I'm just learning as I go. So they gave me actually some wire for free, and apparently this is good gauge wire to go I'm guessing from the 30 amp plug to the breaker box, and I guess potentially from the breaker box to the 110 outlets. I don't know what kind of wire this is, there's no indication, but yeah. So I just need to order that port that goes on the side of the van, and then do another drill into the van, and that's always a scary thing. So all right, I think that kind of wraps it up for today. I probably still want to try to mow the yard, and it's about 4:27, so I'm going to sign off, and thank you guys for watching. Again, if you have any answers to some of those questions that I have, I'd love to hear your responses. So all right, you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. All right, bye.